What's up, guys? It's Chaz and Charlie, and today I want to discuss eating after a weed addiction. And this is a pretty big topic to me, surrounding your appetite, what you eat, how you eat, when you eat, in connection to your weed addiction. And a big reason for me being apprehensive of me quitting weed was the simple idea that I actually was afraid that I would never actually gain my regular appetite back. So of course, when we start smoking weed, we get the cliche, the munchies, or you get a boost of appetite when you smoke, which is a true thing. So it starts off with this thing where, it makes food taste really good, or it prompts you to want to go to McDonald's or eat a bag of chips, eat a lot of junk food, and it's pretty much that. But actually, the longer you actually smoke, the longer you actually nurture your relationship with weed. Many users, not all, but myself and some around me, tend to link weed with food. It got to the point where I actually didn't want to eat until I smoked. I felt like to best enjoy my food, I had to smoke before I ate. And even after I ate, I would, want to smoke as a after lunch, after dinner, after breakfast smoke. But most importantly, I felt like I didn't have my best appetite unless I was high. And that was me for a long period of time. And that's not good when we have linked our appetite with our addiction. As we know, as humans, us eating is a main part of our lives. What we eat, how we eat, when we eat, that determines our health, determines our mental state. And when we allow weed to dictate our relationship with food, that can set up a major problem. So again, like I said, I was afraid to quit. A big reason, it was other reasons as well, but I'm gonna say in my top 4 or 3 reasons for being afraid to actually quit smoking was I was afraid I wouldn't gain my appetite back. Because when I was smoking, again, if it was time to eat lunch, I felt like if I didn't smoke, then it wasn't going to taste as well. I wasn't going to get the most enjoyment out of actually eating. When there were spurts that I didn't smoke, or I tried to wing myself off, one of my major, setbacks or disadvantages was I was not hungry. I kind of didn't want to eat, or I didn't find an importance of eating. And that scared me because I'm like, will I never gain my relationship back with food? Do I have to smoke to actually eat? But one of the great things about marijuana addiction is if you're fearing that side effect of not enjoying your food, not having a big appetite, it may be hard like the first week or two. But after a week or two, your body does tend to reset itself back. And it's not a big deal. And it makes sense because you eventually you will get hungry. And I think because we're not, we quit smoking or we don't smoke, and it's been like for a full day. Of course, that first day, that first few days, food is not going to be as enjoyable. But your body can quickly reset itself once it gets accustomed to just eating for nourishment, eating for hunger, versus you feeling like you should be high before you actually eat. And also, not only does we dictate how we eat, when we eat, it also dictates what we eat. In a time now where we're in a pretty big health crisis, people in their teens, in their 20s, in their 30s, in their 40s are getting sick, having heart attacks, and have diabetes, just are not in good health as a whole. And it's crazy how we depend on the medical system, depend on doctors, but we don't link what we eat to our health. And again, not again, but this is not a health channel. I'm not here to say everybody should, eat health. And I think also people who smoke, not all eat unhealthy. There are some vegans who smoke weed, or people who actually pursue a more cleaner, healthier food lifestyle. So it's not everybody, but for the majority, if you get high, you're going to want some fast food. You're going to want a cheeseburger. You're going to want some chicken. You're going to want some chips, candy, a nice piece of chocolate cake. All these things sounds 10 times better when you're high. So I think by eliminating weed out of your lifestyle, you will be more prompted to actually pursue a more healthier diet. And in turn, of course, that's going to allow it to have a better lifestyle, have a better mental state, have a healthier weight, have more energy. This is a win-win all areas. So I think by eliminating, again, weed out of our system, not only are we knocking at codependence, we are also allowing ourselves to live our best lives, pursue the best diet that will promote us for a better future. Again, back to the idea of having no appetite immediately after you quit smoking weed. I know, like I said, that's probably not everybody, but I know many, from myself to people around me, that is a big concern. But you will gain your appetite back after you quit. Don't, the first, like I said, few days, the first week, you will kind of have to force yourself to eat, or force yourself to eat more than what you want. You can eat a smaller size or a smaller portion. But eventually, after a week or two, your body's gonna say, "Okay, you don't smoke anymore. I'm hungry. It's time to eat. Let's put some food into our system." Your body is not going to continue to not let you eat because you're not smoking. So that is a major drawback that causes people to be scared to actually let weed go. But it's something that your body quickly gets over. So, again, don't let that deter you from quitting weed and pursuing a better lifestyle. So I'd like to know, guys, if you are on your journey now of quitting weed, has that been an issue as far as you being afraid to take that next step? Have you been struggling to put food down, keep food down? Have you been struggling to have an appetite? Has it gotten better? Does it even affect you? Because like I said, some people, it may not even be an issue, but I know for me, the idea of eating was pretty scary because I feared that I wouldn't have the same relationship with actual food. And also I've heard from some sources that weed can affect your taste buds. The more you smoke, people who tend to smoke for a long period of time has lower taste buds. And my wife accuses me of not having good taste buds, where I can eat things that she don't think taste the best or have no seasoning. It's not a big deal to me. She says my taste buds have been ruined by weed. But is that a thing for you? Are your taste buds diminished? Whatever you feel, guys, Please like, subscribe, share. Most importantly, comment below. I'd like to know how's it been going with you. And until next time, guys, we're all in this together.